Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Salsabila Mena. I'm from Group 2. Today I want to explain our group result discussion. This is the materials word problems involving ratio, proportion, and percentage. This is today vocab. First we have angle. In Indonesian we say sudut. An angle is an area formed by two lines whose starting points are the same or meet each other. This is the another of angle. Next we have protector. Protector in Indonesian we say surderajat. A protector is a tool that can be used to measure and form angles. Next we have distance. In Indonesian we say jarak. Distance is a numerical measure that shows how far the position of object from another object. Next we have length. In Indonesian we say panjang. Length is the dimension of an object that states the distance between the ends. Next we have width. In Indonesian we say lebar. Width is a horizontal line that starts shorter than the length. This is the square. This is the length. The long side is length and the short length is width. Next we have percent. In Indonesian we say percent. Percent is a form of number that represents all a part of a value of item by forming a ratio of 100. For example, percent is 1 per 100 is 1%. This is the sign of percent. Percent is sign, is symbol. Next we have percentage, or in Indonesian we say persentase. Percentage is a ratio to express fraction of 100 indicated by the symbol sign. The symbol percent. In simple terms, a percentage is a part of a whole which is expressed in hundreds. For example, there are 50 soldiers in army. 20 of them are women and the remaining 30 are men. Then the percentage of female soldiers is 20 out of 50 is 20 per 50 times 100% is 40%. Next we have height. Height is the vertical measurement of an object. This is the height of. This is item. Next we have base. In Indonesian we say basis. In linear algebra, base is the set of vectors which in a linear combination can represent every vector in a vector space. In the base there is a number base which is the basis for the formation of other numbers in a number system. Example, the base of 2 is a number writing system using two symbols, namely 0 and 1, base 10 numbers. Now, as the decimal number system consists of 10 base numbers consisting of number symbols 0, 1, 2, 3 of the 9. Next we have site. In Indonesian we say sisi. Site is a file that limits the shape of the space in and its surrounding. This is site in dimension 2 and this is site in dimension 3. This is the question from the video. The question is, we know that the price of guava just for today is 30 of. He buy 6 guavas which a price $12.60 and it have been cut with a discount. He want buy 2 guavas tomorrow. So how much does 2 guavas cost without a discount if the discount is only valid on the previous day? The solution is, we know that 30% discount on guava only for today. 6 guavas are $12.60, and it has been cut with a discount. So what the price of 2 guavas with the full price? Let X as cost of 6 guavas at full price. So X minus 30% or 0.3x equals to $12.60. So 0.7x equals to $12.60. So X equals to $12.60 per 0.7. So X equals to $18. The full price of 6 guavas without discount is $18. Next, the full price of 1 guava without discount. 1 guava without discount is the price for 1 guava, $18. Our divided by 6. So the price for 1 guava without discount is $3. So the full price of 2 guava without discounts is 2 times $3 is $6. So the price of 2 guavas without a discount is $6. This is example 2. The question is an advertisement for toothpaste claimed that 4 of 5 dentists recommended a certain brand. A customer group wanted to check the accuracy of this claim and surveyed 180 dentists. How many dentists would they expect to not recommend this brand if the advertisement claim is correct? This is the solution. We know that from 5 dentists, 4 dentists recommended a certain brand and a dentist not recommended. So we got the ratio that's who recommended to those who do not recommend it is 4 to 1. Let X the number of groups is the number of groups. Number of those who recommend it is 4x, and number of those who don't recommend it is x. With the same ratio, we got equation is 4x plus x equals to 180. So 5x is 180. X 180 per 5, so x equals to 36. There would be dentists who recommended the brand is 4 times 36 equals to 144 dentists and dentists who do not recommend the brand is 1 times 36 equals to 36. So dentists would they expect to not recommended this brand is 36. This is the question from example 4. Jason is Chris' older cousin. The ratio of their age is 9 to 5. In 5 years, Chris' age will be for more than half of Jason's age. How old are they boys now? And this is the solution. Let X is multiple of the ratio their age. So Chris' current age is 5x and Jason's current age is 9x. From the sentence, in 5 years, Chris' age will be for more than half of Jason's age. So we know that Chris' age plus 5 equals to half of Jason's age plus 5 plus 4. So this is the models in mathematics. Models 5x plus 5 equals to half times 96 plus 5 plus 4. So 5x plus 5 equals to 4.5x plus 2.5 plus 4. 5x plus 5 equals to 5.5x plus 6.5. So we have 0.5x equals to 1.5, and we have x equals to 3. Next, we substitution x equals to 3 to this is, so Chris current age 5.3 equals to 15, and Jason current age is 9 times 3 equals to 27. So their age now is Chris age is 15 years old and Jason age is 27 years old. This is the example 7. Example 6. The question is Carol's candy stand sells a popular mixture of to her candies which sell for $2.70 per lb and $1.65 per lb. The ratio of the expensive candy to the cheaper candy is the mixture is 3 to 5. If Carol sold her entire supply of the mixed candy during the coming month, she would have revenue of $928.20, which would be the same as if they sold each candy separately. How many pounds of candy does she have in supply, and what the price does she sell it for? This is the solution. The key of the problem is the revenue would be the same as if they sold each type of candy separately. Since the ratio of the candies in the mixture is 3 to 5, assume that 3 lb plus 5 lb equals to 8 lb was sold. Let x is the multiple of pounds of candy, so pounds of expensive candy is 3x and pounds of cheaper candy is 5x. The total numbers of pounds sold equals to 8x. The model gives us the equation is number of pounds of expensive candy times $2.70 plus number of pounds of cheaper candy times $1.65 equals to total revenue. So 3x times $2.70 plus 5x times $1.75 equals to $928.20. So $117.85 x equals to $928.20. So x equals to 52. The mixture is in supply. Substitution x equals to 52. 8x equals to 8 times 52 equals to 416 lb. The selling price for 1 lb is $928.20 per 44,016 lb equals to $2.23 per lb. Therefore, 416 lb of the mixture is in supply and sells for $2.23 per lb. This is example 7. Among the ingredients in a recipe for a sweet dessert are 1/2 cups of regular sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. The direction indicates that this will serve 8 people. If there will be 12 people to serve, how much of each type of sugar will be needed? This is the solutions. Assumption in this problem is the recipe needs to be scaled proportionally when seeking to make more serving. The model from the problem is therefore A. The amount of regular sugar for 8 people is proportional to the amount of regular sugar for 12 people, and B. The amount of brown sugar for 8 people is proportional to the amount of brown sugar for 12 people. Using A, we can assign a variable process algebraically. Let X is the amount of regular sugar for 12 people. The model gives us the equation 2, 1 per 2 per 8 equals to X per 12. So, 8x equals to 30, x equals to 30 per 8, and x equals to 3 per 4 cups of regular sugar. Using B, we can solve in a similar fashion. Let y is the amount of brown sugar for 12 people. The model gives us the equation is 1 per 4 per 8 equals to y per 12. So y equals to 3 per 8 cup of brown sugar. So each type of sugar will be needed for serve 12 people is 3 per 4 cups of regular sugar and 3 per 8 cups of brown sugar. This is all of me. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.